has very many faces, and as we write crime fiction, it's always about, in some way or another, you're saying something about evil. What is evil, and what's the sources of evil, and what's the different faces of it.
In Hydra, we look at darkness and the darkness we carry through our life, and what can drive someone to do something as heinous as that. But hearing that knock then that night, it was more than that. It was real. It was so real it went through me. I felt that folded finger tapping against my bones. They were like a voice inside me, shouting at me, screaming at me to stay put, not to answer the door, if only I'd listened.
And just before they disappeared into the Manchester Canal, they screamed. And that has never left me. Like, obviously something is going on there, and they don't know.
When he spoke, his voice came to me like the distant crackle of a broken radio in another room. I'm so sorry, Kat, but however I say this, it's going to come out as a terrible shock. That girl, Ruby Winter, she's my daughter.
And I love the idea of having a gun there and not using it.
Is there anything that you'd say is off limits into how dark you would go?
I think for me, a good story is a good story.
The first book is partly set in Mexico, and I've never been to Mexico.
Oh, okay.
But Google Earth has.
Yeah. You know, it's very small, Gibraltar, and as the chief inspector of the Royal Gibraltar Police said to me, he said, since you started writing about it, you've quadrupled the murder rate.
Talked about the golden age of crime fiction being between the wars, the 1930s. But I think we're in a new golden age, and I think there is a new readership who are reading people like, Emma Flint, Mick Herron, Abir Mukherjee, who's a Glaswegian who writes amazingly.